Jack didn't know anything about boundaries in tonight's brand new episode of Station 19, which was a challenge for them to part from together. Dean had allowed Jack to move in with him because he could tell that his friend needed someone. In reality, Jack had no family. Growing up in foster care, he detested it so much that he fled on multiple occasions as a young boy. After he told Dean, the latter felt compelled to support his friend. He watched as Jack adjusted everything and told him he could move in. Without telling Dean, the stranger started rearranging the furniture and even checked his mail. That's how Jack learned that Dean was having a birthday celebration. When Dean asked how he knew, he pointed to the open box and wished his friend a happy birthday. That was the final straw that broke Dean's back. He informed Jack that not handling his mail was one of the regulations that needed to be followed at the house. The fact that it was Dean's birthday hadn't particularly bothered him. He requested Jack not to tell the boys about it and stated he didn't want to celebrate, but Jack was unable to resist. Entering, he informed all those on his path. Ben was the only person he hadn't told about it. Ben missed all the turmoil because he was spending the day off with his wife. Jack attempted to plan a small surprise party for Dean, but it didn't work out because Vic couldn't keep things under wraps. When Dean entered, she was literally bursting at the seams, so he simply stood in front of her until she opened up completely. Similar to how she was aware that a party was in progress and that it was his birthday, Dean then attempted to come to an end. Shortly after Dean informed his buddies that there wouldn't be a party, the fire chief entered to wish him a happy birthday. Whatever Dean attempted, he soon discovered that nothing would stop this party once word about it began to spread. His pals were taking pleasure in his discomfort at the party, so they were bound to make fun of him for it in some way. While they were in the midst of it, Ripley surprised them with another one by congratulating Maya on completing her lieutenant application. After that, Ripley departed to speak with Sullivan, so he was unaware of how much he had offended Andy and Maya. Andy, who was meant to be Maya's closest friend, confides in her completely. Maya never once shared her personal news with Andy, despite the fact that Andy was lamenting that morning about not knowing what to do about Ryan, who had pulled the one, and that she knew he was going through a difficult moment due to his father's visit. Andy wondered why she hadn't heard from her pal before speaking with their fire chief. Maya stated she hadn't wanted to bring it up, and she wanted to know why Bishop hadn't taken advantage of the numerous opportunities to speak. Andy was bewildered since she didn't know if it was something she said, did, or didn't do, and Maya left things at that. She was still curious about what had transpired when Maya left and Jack was the only one who pursued her.